Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings today. We are so excited to have you again. It seems that all may not be going well with Abba Kyari as the federal government are engaging in a gist or engaging in discussion in respect to the extradition of Abba Kyari. And these words were coming from the AGF and Minister of Justice. We are going to be looking at what Malami have to say about the extradition of Abakari or possible extradition of Abakari to face the United States FBI. But before we give you full details of that, we would like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, the senior advocate of Nigeria, says the United States government and Nigerian government are discussing the possible extradition of the suspended head of the intelligence response team, DCP Abba Kyari, for his alleged role in a $1 million scam allegedly perpetrated by alleged international internet fraudster Ramon Abbas, aka Hush Puppy, and five others. AGF also said reasonable grounds for suspicion have been established against Kyari. Malami spoke on Monday while featuring on Channels Television Politics Today program monitored by us. The Nigeria Police Force had probed Kyari and transmitted its finding to Malami for legal opinion. Commenting on the case on Monday, Malami said it is an issue that has international and national dimensions. Actions have been taken. It is a work in progress locally and internationally, and we are doing whatever it takes to ensure justice is done within the context of the law, regardless of the personality that are involved. When criminality is involved, Nigeria and US naturally works together when there are elements of the offense that have taken place in the diverse jurisdictions. So, Nigeria is doing the needful by way of supporting what America is doing for the purpose of ensuring that the cases are tried accordingly within the context of the American context of it. And then, eventually, if there is need for local prosecution, nothing stops it. Commenting on the probe of Kyari, the AGF said there are a lot of issues that are ongoing, inclusive of the possibilities of consideration for extradition. That is where the collaboration element of it comes into play. As if a request for Kyari extradition has been made by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation, and he responded thus that there could be a need or perhaps a possibility of making such requests. Malawi added, as far as I am concerned, the parties are discussing, the parties are collaborating, there are exchanges of correspondence from the perspective of investigation, from the perspective of extradition and associated things. Reasonable grounds for suspicion have been established, and that will eventually translate to the possibility of prosecution and conviction if indeed one is adjudged guilty by the law. The FBI Special Agent Andrew Innocenti had alleged that Hushpuppi contracted the services of Kyari after a co-conspirator, Chibuzo Vincent, allegedly threatened to expose the alleged $1.1 million fraud committed against a Qatari businessman. Innocenti, who said he obtained voice calls and WhatsApp conversation between Kyari and Hushpuppi, had also alleged that the latter paid the police officer 8 million naira or $20,600 for the arrest and detention of Vincent. The United States Attorney's Office at the Central District of California had ordered the FBI to arrest Kyari almost a year ago. Kyari had taken to Facebook on July 29, 2021 to deny the allegation, but he later deleted the post after editing it about 12 times. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, has recommended the suspension of Kyari, which the Police Service Commission carried out on July 31st, 2021. The police was had on August 2nd, 2021, constituted a special investigation panel headed by the Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of the Force Criminal Investigation Department, Joseph Ebunike, to probe the allegation. The findings of the probe panel had been transmitted to the AGF office, which is responsible for matters regarding extradition, repatriation, and transfer of suspect or wanted persons. The judge has earlier reported that the court scheduled this sentencing of Hush Puppy for July 11, 2022. Hush Puppy, who pleaded guilty to various offenses bordering on internet scam and money laundering, among others, risks 20 years imprisonment, a 3-year period of supervised release, a fine of $500,000 or twice the gross gain or gross loss resulting from the offense. My God. I think this is time that the law must take its full course. And this is what Nigerians have been looking for, whereby nobody, irrespective of your status, irrespective of who you claim you are or what the government, the kind of respect government put on you, at a point you will know that you are not above the law. And this is quite interesting. I must commend the Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, the way he has spoken about this case, because I see some high level of transparency. This is personally my opinion about it. There is so much transparency here that in event of him being found guilty, that extradition is possible, and Nigerians are waiting seriously to see that extradition take place, so that he will go and answer his case the way he has also been arresting others to answer their case also, here in the country. And this will be a warning to every other person. We've been talking about this issue severally. No one is really above the law. You could be above the law of a particular area, but when God's finger is put in there, you will realize that all of us are equal before the Creator. And if Hush Puppy is going in for 20 years, I wonder how many years this guy will be going in for. And, it's so shocking for me. I was so disappointed when I heard the news, though we are yet to draw a conclusion whether he was fully involved in the $1.1 million scam. But from the investigation carried out by FBI, it has already pointed out that there is a WhatsApp communication between Hush Puppy and Abba Kyari. That's DCP, Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari. And also, there had also been a transfer of, I think, $20,600 to him for him to help arrest Chibuzo, who was trying to, escalate the scam that I think because of poor payment or poor, funds, maybe it was not properly divided. They now had to, okay, I'm going to escalate it and all of that. And Chibuzo was arrested. So with all of that, automatically, he walked into the whole thing by himself, and that is why if we call ourselves transparent, we must be transparent, to a point whereby everyone can attest that we are transparent. Not to be transparent when you are handling small cases, but when it comes to the big boys cases, you now begin to showcase, your character and all of that. We're still waiting to see what will happen, because for now, it is work in progress. Like Malami had rightly said, still work in progress. We are yet to confirm if he's going to be extradited. But I believe also that before it gets to July 11, 2022, which is the D-date for the final judgment for Hush Puppy, I believe that possibly something will happen in that direction. But then let's just wait. Let's not be, assuming, but let's wait to see what will happen during the period. That's why I like to leave it. What's your standpoint based on the statement made by AGF Malami on the case of extraditing, DCP Abba Kyari to the United States to face the law? Let's interact.